illegal dumping. Awesome. This is where Tow Your Boat happened. Whole big pile of shingles. Alright, good morning everybody. My name is Mac. This is my channel, Trash and Trail. Welcome to another adventure today. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of trail maintenance. Sometimes we do a little trash pickup. Sometimes we go on Jeep adventures or hiking. But today, trail maintenance. We are out here with a great group of volunteers, the Scorpions Trail Crew. They are part of a larger organization called Cascade Volunteers. You can find them at cascadevols.org if you'd like to volunteer or donate to help them out. Today we are on the Clark Creek Trail. This area was heavily burned a couple of years ago. There's a historic CCC Conservation Corps shelter back there that they built, I believe, in the 30s. All of this has been logged out. The objective today is to clear some of the organics off of the trail and get us back down to a decent trail bed. As you can see, lots of stuff has been down. There are some big trees in this area, and even with all the benching that this has done, this is still quite a big bad slope. But we'll keep going up here and see if we can meet up with everybody and see what we're doing. So this is definitely not wilderness, so we are allowed to use chainsaws. And man, these are some big logs. Yeah, for a little bit of context right there, that's a big log. That one's even bigger. More context. Yeah, there's some monster logs in this area. All that got cut through, and we're continuing on down this way. A little bit of stream crossing work got done there, and more big stuff this way. Alright, this is where we're digging. And you can see how we got grass down on here, and we're just gonna start clearing. Nothing more to it than that. Ready to dig a bunch of holes today? We have our handy dandy little Pulaski here, which I think is somewhat bent out of service. This one's kind of heavy and brutal. I think I've bent that. Nothing more to it than to just start working our way through this. So we want all the organics off, so somewhat you don't keep growing grass. And two, we need trail drainage, so we don't want to necessarily create a dam here on the downhill slope. Now there are different tools to do this. This obviously is a Pulaski. There are McLeods. All sorts of different trail tools. I probably should have grabbed a different one, but nobody brought me one, so this is what I got. That's what I'll use. Standards, that's another good question. I believe this trail needs to be 18 to 36 inches wide. I honestly don't really remember. But we're gonna just go with what feels natural. Sure, that'll be fine. Probably don't want this trail too wide, but at the same time, we got quite an embankment over there. And I don't mind making this a little bit wider. That is more or less the basics of benching. This is a pretty crude bench, but with a little bit of foot traffic, maybe a little cleanup work for some folks who've got good tools, we'll do pretty good here. Trying to keep rocks up here on top. Rocks, sand, clay, all of that is inorganic and tends to not grow weeds on the trail. Come on through.
Oh, you're the point guy.
I just went to the end of the line and started digging.
This is it?
Sure.
Okay, this is the end of the line.
Pick a spot, dig a hole.
Okay.
Just not too deep of one. You know the drill.
So kind of space out 20 feet or so?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, I get to you and I leapfrog up to the next.
Okay.
Not that big a deal. Okay. And you're familiar with what we're doing with clearing the organics?
Yeah.
Yep. Not rocket science, just digging holes. Don't kick too much with the feet, you blow your knees out. That's what the tools are for. You also notice the road right here. This trail follows the road, and then up at the top of this slope here, it goes hard to the left and heads up, kind of mirrors 1817, heads up the hillside. No, not far at all.
Talk to Sig.
Cool. How's app going? Playing with it now?
Yeah, actually, from here to the parking lot, there were 19 deviations from the trail.
Wow. This thing has moved around a little bit.
Well, and the original track in the trail service is probably
long outdated.
coarse.
Yeah. Well, and the funny thing is, they were also Sig was having a good conversation with the archaeologists, and the archaeologists wanted to make sure that we were not digging off trail. So, okay.
Where's the trail?
Where's the trail? Because as you've seen, you've got your plot. Your plot says the trail, and then there's what's actually in the dirt, which is right here.
Yeah.
So we have a But that's pretty typical too.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're getting good data.
Yeah.
And this might be a good test case for...
Not only a good test case, but there's a couple, culvert that we could mark as,
needing serviced.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm guessing that's going to be part of this phase. Sig's got some multi-pronged phase here of what to do with this. This has needed a lot of help for a long time, especially after the fire.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to head back and see what kind of data I got, and then start working on the overlay part.
Did you see the giant pile of shingles?
Yes, and the couch.
Yes, the one that was on the one next to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I'm going to head up and see what Zane was telling us about yesterday, something about 1824.
Yes. Yeah. You're up here. You might as well.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Keep winning.
Oh yeah, that's what we're all about.
I got my Pulaski, so if you get into a big hole, let me know. It's Christoph.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. How have you been?
Not too bad. Coming out to dig holes?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. I was tempted to bring my tractor up here. Sig said bring my favorite trail digging tool, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, tractor it is.
I just sit here on the back of my backhoe. It'll go up a 48-inch wide trail.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be done real fast.
Christoph and I partnered up on grasshopper. Was it grasshopper? I think it was grasshopper. Not too far away from here. Well, 30 or 40 miles from here, but yeah. And he is a board member for Cascade Volunteers. So he helped organize all this stuff, which is, quite honestly, in my opinion, the hard work. I'd rather dig a hole than organize all this crap. So kudos to him.
All right, water bar built. We got rocks over here. I've also been impounding a bunch of rocks right here. So if you do decide you want to build another water bar, there's lots of material there.
Put one right here.
Cool. Well, like I said, I saved all my big rocks, and I didn't necessarily plant them in the trail just because I figured somebody's gonna want a water bar.
Yeah, all right.
Too much energy coming down this trail.
Yeah.
And while it does still have a healthy slope off to the side, it still needs a little exit.
Yeah, I know. Some places it does have a pretty good slope to the downside, but yeah, there'll be a good one, right?
There's a couple down the slope. There's nice. You want me to get that big one for you?
Oh, that's all right. I shouldn't have thrown that down. I'll get it. I'm the one that actually I got a whole bunch right here.
Yeah, there's plenty in reach. Heck, you got a whole root ball right here.
Yeah.
All right. You can see the trail. All right, look, water bar. Kind of one. Needs to be harder packed. Need some rocks. Not too bad. There's another one. Good job. They're thinking. You guys aren't done yet?
No.
I've been breaking all the time, you know.
Oh,
Hard to get motivated.
on your six. Pass them this way. Looks like we got dugout stuff right here. So somebody's been working.
Are you going downhill or uphill, Mac?
I was gonna go downhill, but if you want to work this, I'll keep going up.
I'll come in front of you.
I didn't know where you're going.
Oh wow, there's someone that's already done up here.
Oh yeah, or something. Christoph is going to give you a master class in how to build a water bar. You should explain to folks what you're doing.
Well, basically leaving a ditch at an angle across the trail, getting the water to run off, coming down here.
Without it eroding everything else.
Yep.
So a little side armor.
All right, Mac, I think I got this one done.
How's it look?
Well,
A water bar?
like a water bar. Wear down some at a time, but like a water bar.
I like it. Lasts a long time. I was actually kind of thinking it feels natural right here.
Yeah, it does. Well, get on with it.
I'll do the bottom and you can I'll jump here in the middle.
All right.
There's these old interpretive signs.
I know. Are they gonna get put back?
I don't know. There's a couple good rocks right here if you want them.
Oh, cool. Kind of fortify it with that.
Outside.
Big old rock right there already.
That was real.
Thank you. Hey, we're swimming. Or South Falls swimming.
We're kind of not sure where to go after this point.
It kind of gets done up here.
But then again, maybe if we go another 50 feet.
I thought it was a circle.
Oh, it is a circle. Well, there's a trail off the circle, but that's long gone, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the trail off the circle is the one I thought we were kind of working on. But if we're just working on the circle, then this is super easy.
Well, I mean, the Jones Ridge Trail used to leave off the circle.
Right. That's the one that I was thinking of. That's what that kind of mirrors 1817.
Right.
And goes up to,
The ridge.
yeah.
And the road up there, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I worked on clearing the upper part of the trail.
Oh, that's been worked.
Like 5-6 years ago.
Oh.
You know, before the fire.
Before the fire, before the fire?
Fire before the fire. What's that?
I noticed you're building a runoff. Is that what you're supposed to do when we get on this slope?
I have no idea, but it seemed like the right idea.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah,
In lieu of supervision. In lieu of any supervision.
Yep.
Something tells me we may be an early day.
That'd be okay.
Don't get me wrong, I got plenty of stuff to do. But alright. Just got done clearing that section. Packing a few things up. And yep. My services are needed. Just need this all blasted out of here.
Convince this guy to get out of the drainage.
Oh, the logs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right in maybe if you could put the Pulaski down on that side, we could maybe pry up it's long enough, or if you can get a bite.
Outlet. Which way are we going? Oh, I'm buried in here. 1 second. Let me get out of here.
Hey, I could hold it while you reposition that.
I'm thinking I can.
Cal, we could probably use your feet or whatever. There, what was that?
We're just tangled up the blackberry.
Get my tool up here. All right.
We want to drag it this way a little.
Yeah.
And if we get it over one, it'll be on the flat portion of the charred log.
Yeah, let's do the flat portion of the charred log.
And then from there,
Okay, so I'll hitch it over that direction.
Yeah, let me lift it up in the center, maybe.
1, 2, 3. That's a good pull. More.
2, 3.
That's good.
That's good. It's off.
Great. That was it. This is just right in the middle of it. You know, there's a lot of water running down here. We could go.
You mean the blackberries haven't made that abundantly clear?
Yeah.
Almost looks like there's an old trail bed down there. I'm mostly constrained by the blackberries.
All right. Thank you.
A lot of this is just brush scaffolding at this point. I just threw that right back in there, didn't I?
Did they put a pipe in there? There's a culvert. Yeah. About half filled up, but.
Oh, thank you, sir.
There's coats laying back there yet, but I couldn't grab it.
Cool. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, we de-logged the
Coming on through.
it 11? Sure. Okay. Do that. Drive up and I've been my 20 inch stringer, so I just out of it.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty good to get out of there before
Yeah.
the trail around that.
It would have been nice to have another 3 or 4 feet of conduit or culvert.
Yeah.
This is good stuff. Nice and sandy.
Yeah. That looks all right.
Yeah, let's take a wheelbarrow home.
Well, with some buckets, we could spread it down that way. There's blackberry stuff. Besides, it just looks like it's about ready to slough into the... Yeah, they needed a culvert that started there
Yeah.
and went over there.
But we got what's here. This is something.
So this looks like this is going to be a short day if all we're working on is the loop with this amount of people.
Yeah, and we've already worked some of the upper parts. The first couple of times we were just skipping parts and doing sections so you can at least see where the trail went. Now we're filling in the blanks. There's a puncheon up there we need to replace.
That's where the cedar's coming into hand.
Yeah, if you can find them. And
Yeah.
then,
Well, there's one right there.
there's about a
It's a little split.
find one conveniently close. Being greedy, there's about a 25-foot bridge. Has to be done, but they want us to hold off on that because the archaeologist doesn't want us digging.
Well,
I told them we can probably do it in the existing footprint, but
see, this is what I was talking to Steve about. So Steve was checking with GPS where the trail was.
yeah,
And he was finding deviations up to 100 meters, 300 feet on some sections of this trail
yeah,
from where it's historically documented.
right.
So if the archaeologist tells you, I don't want you digging on the trail, the question is what trail?
Yeah.
Where is it? Because where you have it,
when I scouted this,
right?
it was difficult. I had an old GPS track. I mean, old being like 5 years old before the fire.
Right.
So that's what I was following.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those too.
I did have to take a few deviations just because, you know, like where that slide was. And things
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
but
That's what trails do is they evolve and they
yeah,
grow,
a
they
lot of
change.
but
But
I found a lot of those GPS tracks on, you know, like Gaia and USF maps, they're pretty far off.
yes.
And that's why it's nice to have a real track of where you've hiked.
Right.
At least you know at that time where the trail was. They do tend to move around.
Yep. But it goes back to the archaeologist and doing NEPA, and that's one of the hard things about doing all of that is that, okay, I don't want you digging off the trail.
Right, but
Which of the 17 different tracks do you want me to?
Yeah,
It makes it really hard to do NEPA at that point.
you just have to, you know, use your common sense.
I'm wondering if we want that out of the trail now.
Kevin, I've never met this archaeologist. It's a woman, but Kevin says she's pretty reasonable,
Cool.
and so.
That's good.
And like the puncheon and the steps that are burnt up there, we could replace those with almost no excavation. Just
Well, when you were telling me bring my favorite excavation tool, I almost hooked my trailer up and brought my tractor.
yeah. Somebody suggested that here when they saw how big, tall the grass was when we first started. Bring a rototiller up here and break it up a little bit.
Well, my tractor's 48 inches wide. I could probably get it down most of this
Yeah,
trail.
you can do that.
There might be a couple tight spots, but
Yeah.
I've done a few things with my backhoe and used the backhoe to pick the back end of the tractor up and lift it over things.
Yeah.
So
Get it.
you can do a little wild and crazy.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, that would definitely classify wild and crazy. Oh, that's house. What did I have? I had a beast somewhere.
think we got all our stuff. Yeah, this culvert here just needed to have been longer. Nice steps. On your 6. Found a spot.
Yep.
Jumping ahead.
Okay.
Just going old school shovel.
It's
It's good.
very handy. I
Yeah.
like.
I've
Do
always,
a lot of nice shaping with it. And it's perfect conditions for it. It's nice and wet and soft.
I mean, I guess some of the maples are coming back.
yep. And quite honestly, they're probably more native to this area than the Doug fir is.
Was this all prairie?
I'm not 100% sure, but my understanding is that the Doug fir typically wasn't prevalent anywhere below 3,500 feet in this
really?
area.
Okay.
Granted, there's probably some exceptions to all that, but
Yeah.
I think most of what is here was planted and cut and planted and cut.
I mean, some of the stumps are pretty big.
Well, there was a Northwest Forest podcast or something on Oregon Live or something the other day, and they were talking about how we really have no conceptual idea of what a original forest was.
It looked like.
Yeah, because I mean, you see some 36, 48-inch trunks out around here, and they're probably, what, 100, 200 years old?
Yeah.
But some of these original trees were 1,000, 2,000.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you planted if you came out here and cut in the 1840s, 1850s, 1860s,
Yeah.
maybe 70s, let's just say 1870s,
Yeah.
100 years later, it'd be 1970.
Yeah. True.
If they cut this in the 90s or something like that, then
I mean, it looks newer than that. So, you know, these small trees, what's left here is 10 years old, 20 years old before the fire hit.
yeah, a lot of it was growing back from whatever. I had the fire history down for this place for a while, and I've purged it out of my memory.
Well,
I was thinking that was what we were working, but I guess we're just working the loop.
I'll bet you they conveniently left us a picnic table at the lunch spot.
You never know. We have chainsaws, we can always make one.
what?
Picnic table.
I don't think there's one up there.
Is that survey ribbon?
I haven't gotten that yet.
All right, up we go. Making progress.
That's amazing. Charge on up there.
That's what I'm doing. Find myself a new spot. Digging holes. On your left, keep digging. Yeah, the Pulaski's almost perfect for this. just it's good and clumped. All right, take a spot.
I'll go up towards that log there.
Everybody's coming through.
Yeah. Got a major bump. You going down?
I was doing a little everything right here, but you go wherever. It's not like I can't pick up and leapfrog. I'm not saying too much mine. Just gonna get down to even a little baby drain bar right there.
Yeah, we cut that one log that I'd found, and then there was another one. You know that last one that I cut when I was out with you and Hal? It was like that Brad had cut, but it was kind of. I cut one of those kind of first when we were coming in. So you put that function in the back top. There's not a lot. Yeah, there's not a lot of trees around it.
See anything?
I think there's some cedars further back.
Yeah, I saw some around where the bridge was.
Yeah, but it's a good
Not
way.
that far away.
Yeah.
Just 8 to 12 inches.
Yeah.
Cut of the size, we could just carry them. You know, it's
Yeah.
5 people.
Yeah. So I figured I might.
Or a tractor.
What's that?
Or a tractor.
Or a tractor, yeah.
So I figured after lunch I might go look for logs.
You might want a water bar just ahead of you right there.
Okay.
Not really, but just kind of looking at the flow.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking of one right here too. I put one right there, but there's a lot of slope right here.
A lot of slope.
Yeah, we used to walk this all the time. It used to be one of my favorites with my dogs.
All 11 of them are married.
Alright, well, the sun's definitely coming out. I'm digging myself a nice little water bar right here. Digging another one right down there. And of course we got all this section a little over here clear. We got folks working all the way around the corner right there.
Did you ever get a chance to finish grasshopper?
No, we should go back and do that too. Something tells me it's not snowed in.
You don't think so?
No.
No, we hit snow at 3,000 yesterday.
Well, maybe.
Well, patches. Looking at a map and yeah, that's it right there, right?
Oh, the trail?
Yeah.
Oh, going up that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
My map has actually a bit further over this way to the west, but it's got to be it.
And I've hiked this trail quite a bit.
You have?
Yeah. In fact, one of the hats I've got, I found on this section of trail.
Oh yeah? Is it findable or is it gone?
I know that some of it will be easy to identify simply because of cut logs.
Yeah.
But a lot of these cut logs are burned.
Well, that makes sense.
If you're looking for the trail, oh, there's something here. But that could be a deer trail. Problem is that looking for cut ends of logs doesn't help when they're all incinerated. Oh, I think we'd have to find a good GPS track for this one. I see a half a dozen things that all look like trails. But with all the deer romping through here, I walked this because it goes all the way up and
Yeah.
then it bumps into 1817.
Right.
And then keeps going up. So I walked it from here all the way to 1817 and back. That must have been 7-8 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as I'm peeling off the layers.
Oh, I know, that's the other thing.
I'm about ready to take my insulated coveralls off because we've gone from, what, 32 to...
Yeah, in the 40s now.
We got a culvert in here. See, I would be taking this out. That's just trouble.
This bush?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's going to be back in here in no time flat. Take it out.
We did take this one out. We should take that one out. Of course, then we also get into the question of, are we destabilizing the hillside?
Well, I wouldn't dig it out. I'd just cut it off.
I'd dig it all the way to the root. You cut it off, it'll be back.
With vengeance.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. 15 other people walked by it and said, no, not it. I'm not gonna be the,
17?
I'm gonna be the 17th, but I'm not gonna be the one who says,
No.
this shall not pass.
Alright.
I've been thinking about bringing a gold pan up here.
Yeah.
Seriously. With all this fire, you get lots and lots and lots of erosion.
That's true.
Throw a pan down in the creek and see what you get.
You think these small creeks have it, or just go down the
I'd go down to Fall Creek, and if you see any color there, then you can work your way up.
Thank you. Hey.
Right here, I guess.
You're saying mine?
Yep. Although I wouldn't want to work in the shade.
Yeah. Pick the spot with the one slightly questionable
Yeah, I did.
overhead hazard.
Can I work here, Alex? Yeah, go ahead.
If it hasn't fallen down in the last 22 windstorms, I think you're good today.
I know, but you do look. I do look.
Oh yeah, you look.
And it's not-
Sometimes you can look at it wrong and it falls too.
Yeah. What, this one? You give it a little punch and it's...
Did you get the tie quick? Thank you.
Boy, it's quick. Cutting through. All right, I guess this is our spot.
I guess so. We have found the spot. All right. Well, you said there were stairs down here, right?
Stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the very end of it, there's a hole, or there was. I think they mostly burned. And that's also where they're talking about putting in a puncheon.
Oh, okay.
There's a big series of switchbacks as you get up farther on the trail. And it pretty much just comes right off of a hillside like this.
Oh, okay.
A couple steep switchbacks and then a staircase going back right down to the picnic shelter that the CCC built in the 30s.
It survived, right?
What's that?
The picnic shelter survived, right?
It did, although it's been so heavily vandalized.
Oh, nice.
We got permission from the Forest Service a number of years ago to use it for a Friends of Fall Creek watershed camp out after a cleanup.
Yeah.
And we brought two come-alongs in to strap the chimney
Yeah.
down because the mortar has been so chipped away and it's kind of leaning in a weird spot. We were concerned that if we used the chimney it would fall. So we anchored it just as a precaution.
So in other words, it needs a major rehab.
It needs some work. And it needs some enforcement because people keep going there to get warm and chopping the benches
Oh, nice.
and stuff off the supporting columns to stuff into the fireplace to make wood instead of walking, say, 15 feet.
Nice.
There's a lot of stupid has happened there.
Why does this area attract so much stupid?
I kind of equated. So it's about yeah, we're making progress on the trail. Got this section dug out. Not sure where the camera died. I got a couple water bars installed, and I think we're about ready to head down the trail and do a little bit of leapfrogging. See where everybody else is. Drink while we can. Looking good. As I've said before, we came through here with a cutting crew, we came through here with a brushing crew, and we're following it up with a tread crew. And that's pretty much what we're working on today. It's just digging holes in the dirt. Making good progress. You need a better digging tool, or are you good?
I'm good, thanks.
All right. Find our next spot. This used to be a low spot, and it had a little, I don't know, truncheon, a bridge, something across it. I remember walking across this before it burned.
The concern is what's coming up instead. Oh, we found some steps. Yep, we found some steps.
Hey, look at that, steps.
Yeah.
Amazing what lurks underneath the trail. Have we reached the end of the volunteers? Which spot do you want? You want this?
Take your pick.
I'll go around and down here. Start in here somewhere.
So, Mac, what's your Facebook page called?
Well, we've got Friends of Fall Creek Watersheds.
Okay,
I've got mine, and then I've got a Trash and Trail one.
okay.
But Trash and Trail is more YouTube.
Okay.
I've got a little bit of stuff up on it just because you kind of have to, but Yes, sir.
I love that one where you guys were trying to take that minivan out of there and the
Yeah,
logger
minivan.
showed up. Pick that thing up for you.
We had.
Pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, but the with the Cinnaboggan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fortuitous timing. Oh.
You got a nasty hunk of grass here.
Yeah, this is well matted. 6 inches deep.
You having fun with the grass?
Oh sure.
That's good.
So you take pictures, so you.
Yeah, I ran a YouTube channel called Trash and Trail,
Oh, nice.
and I document some of the volunteer work I do.
All right.
So.
That's a nice setup.
Oh, that's not too bad. Usually I run a few more cameras, but we're not really doing anything exciting, so this is just gonna be a time lapse. Whole avalanche area here. You can see the creek running right through it. And just above this, the trail is right there at the top. It's not likely, but it's entirely possible that this whole hillside comes down. Alright, I just finished eating some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch. A little bit afternoon. And well, we're gonna walk down this trail and see where our next spot is. If I got this and start lining up. Where's the next spot? Just keep on moving.
Keep on moving.
This one's all yours.
All the way to your house if you want.
And you can see previously cut logs and how they get burned. This fire was hot. Very hot. And it sat and smoldered for a long time. Maybe I'll get around the corner and... Alright, well then I'll go past where it's been done and start. That's probably a big root wad. That's why they dug it out. Back. Wouldn't mind digging this lump down. I got this all done. Wonder if they worked the other way. Lunch. That section looks pretty done. So I'm working my way this way. Oh, hey, look. Huh. Anybody missing keys? They look like they've been here for a while.
Oh, they've definitely been here for a while. No, not mine.
Old Toyota keys. This is where the McLeod would work better. Ground soft, light weeds, little scrape, not big dig. But we got what we got. Work with what we were gonna work with. Alright, we just got that done section and everybody's going this way, so. This was mostly done when I got up here.
Oh, cool.
So somebody did it at some point. Found something to tune up. Oh, hey, there's a, or lack thereof.
Yeah, lack thereof. I think we can get across there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Crispy critter on the bridge.
There's a cedar. 2 of them. You're good here.
Yeah, those.
There's one right there and right there. You can drop those across the stringers.
Ooh, this is muddy.
Is it?
It's nice big mud down there.
Oh, nice. Even better when 14 people walk through here.
Yeah, that'll get good and gushy. But it looks like most of the hardware is intact. Oh, it's super easy. I bring my tractor, I hook a chain up behind it, and I skid it along this trail. Now the only problem with that is my tractor does not fit through that. But I could easily take the tractor down there. I'd have to do a little off-trail excursion, but not much. Looks like we found untreaded. What is the proper term for treading? Treaded? Untreaded? Untrod?
Untrod.
Blackberries.
Okay.
They're the native ones. They're not as bad.
Oh, they look like Himalayans to me. Are they? Am I misidentifying them? I'm going to start with the nut bar and then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do after that.
Oh, dig a ditch.
Probably do need a water bottle or two here. I wonder if this is a recent cut. It's charred, so I doubt it.
I think it is. It would be charred over the top. Yeah.
Exactly.
How about that? Everything.
No arguments there. Funny how much easier cutting with the chainsaw is.
Go open some trailer. Is there like work crews for this?
Yeah. Where's the prison crews?
Hey, I didn't call it that.
Well, all we need to do is get all the meth heads who are making all the mess everywhere up here to do the trail, to do the digging and the trail maintenance and cleaning up their mess. Would be good.
What do they get in return?
No jail. But unfortunately, they don't get. Right now, there's no incentive because right now there is no jail, so you know, can't exactly motivate. Does not help to get mud on the wax. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely tired. We've been digging for what, 4 hours? Something like that. You wouldn't think it would be much, but it's a much. Halfway thinking I can put away the sheath on the Pulaski, but I know better. Alright, how'd we do? Looks good and proper over here. Somebody's doing a better job, I think, than I did. But hey. You can see the cars over there. And essentially the trail, you can see it coming out, runs along the bottom, follows around there, comes up the hill, and then comes up here. Effectively making this entire thing one giant switchback. Cutting through. Oh. Found another piece. Cutting by. Found a spot.
Good as any.
Yeah. Found the big hole. We digging out the root wad?
Yeah, go ahead.
I knocked it down a little bit. Something tells me it might just roll out of its own way one of these days.
Okay.
I reduced it a little bit. You can reduce it some more if you want.
You know, as much as it would be a pleasure, I'll leave it for you. We'll get it on the way back.
The way back on the loop trail?
Yeah.
Right.
Get it on the way.
All right, more done. I don't know how much more do we got to go. Well, around the corner there, you can start to see some of the infrastructure, the shelters in there. Looks like somebody's been doing some clearing down there. The old amphitheater is right there with that giant tree across the backside of it. Mr. Root. Stuff. There we go. Ooh, stand up correctly. Well, what's ahead? We shall find out. We're running out of trail, which is a good thing.
Yeah, we can do it.
So close. Oh, the end is near.
So you say.
What's that?
So you say.
Well,
That's taking about 3 or 4 minutes.
cutting through.
You guys got this?
Oh, maybe. That shovel's got a little hook to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't in the kiln long enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Special.
That's where it is.
That's where the trail is. And we just need to see where these 2 logs cross.
Yeah.
Just need to cut those out and probably just put them straight up there.
Seems like the road and the steps like the southeast one.
What do you think this will look like in 5 years?
Overgrown with blackberries. Significantly.
Well, that's for sure.
I remember clearing this trail 5 or 6 years ago when we had a light burn and the trees were still good. It was just thinking, you know, it would all be grown back by now. And then they let another fire come through here and it just cooked. I don't think there's enough left for another big burn.
No.
I'm hoping somebody comes through here and replants. Because I think it needs that kick in order to really get restarted.
Yeah, but the time to do that would be now,
Right.
before the blackberries take off.
Yes. Winter's a good time. Nice and cool out. Lots of water available. Get them getting established before summer. But there's probably a biologist or somebody out there who knows more about the process than I do. And we have hacked and chopped our way through here. And now it's time to move on to the next section, if there is a next section. This looks like it was fun to cut through. Big trees. Almost there. Right in front of you.
Oh, down the way.
This goes back down. I think this is that trail that I was on down there.
Right.
Yeah, this is the one that cuts back over to the amphitheater.
Where's the amphitheater?
At the end of that trail.
Parking lot is?
It's sort of halfway in between the parking lot and this structure.
Oh,
And it's, you see that big Doug fir? Then there's another one way past it. That's the end of it. I'll walk you over to it if you want me to show it to you.
this circle down here?
Nope. Nope. There's an amphitheater back there. That's where they do all the nature talks and things like that. And I think they let a lot of school kids and nature hikes and stuff through the loop.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. This is what we've been looking for all
Yep.
day long.
Here's the steps.
Oh, that's a step.
Are we supposed to do anything to the steps?
I doubt it. I think there's the little grotto cave thing. That didn't sound good.
Alex just threw board down.
Yeah. This thing is usually full of garbage and condoms, but with nobody coming up here for a while, it's kind of clean.
Oh, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just big enough to scare school kids, you know what I mean?
What are we doing here yet?
I have no idea. Digging out the steps?
I'm kind of wondering. I kind of think at some point this is going to be in the.
Well, shall we heave ho or...
What I'm wondering.
Did we build those at some point or no?
Apparently there's some sort of preservation committee, and they've got to approve all the work.
And that committee meets once a year, and now they're all furloughed, or
I think
laid
they're
off?
community folks. I really don't know much.
oh, really?
I do know that we asked a while back if we could do some stuff, and we're basically said, well, you have to get it approved by the committee. And we're like, great, no problem. Who's the committee? And they're like, well, we're not 100% sure about that.
That's hilarious. Well, about what I'd expected.
Well, I'm sure with it being a received camp, but
I think that's a great idea. I think that's... All right, that's a wrap for the day. We're getting on out of here. We finished up digging out some of those stairs. We probably could use more work, but thank you everybody for watching. Have a great day. Get out there, volunteer, and we'll see you at the next one.